What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? Welcome to the PT channel. I'm One Eye Bri. You don't know if I'm winking or I'm blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about the Walking Dead. And in this video, we're going to do a top 10 list of my favorite characters that are still alive. Obviously, spoiler warning for the entire series from season 1 to season 9, episode 8. Spoiler warning, because we're going to talk about a variety of characters from a variety of seasons, and I don't want to ruin anything for you, so stop watching now if you're worried about spoilers. But first, guys, let me know your list. Post your comments below of your top 10 list of characters that are still alive, and if you can, show us some love by hitting that subscribe button and become a valued member of our PT channel Walking Dead family. Obviously, a photo credit to AMC and The Walking Dead. Now again, this list will not have anybody that has died on the show or who is not coming back to the show. That's obviously a big giant character as of season 9 episode 5, but again, all the characters on this list are still alive for the television show. So obviously Rick Grimes is not on this list because he's not coming back to the television show, is what Gimple, Kirkman, Angela Kang, and a bunch of people have said. That being said, we've lost a lot of beloved characters, so this list was actually harder than you'd think, right? Especially putting them in order. And I just love this picture right here. Credit to the creator, as I didn't know who to credit for the picture, but it's a lot of people that we've lost. You can see Carl in the casket with the sheriff hat on top of it. Again, Jesus will not be on this list because he got killed in season 9 episode 8. I know he's going to be in a flashback episode, but he's just not going to be in this list. The same goes for Rick Grimes because he's not going to be back on the television show, according to Gimple, Kirkman, and Andrew Lincoln. He's done with the show, but he's going to be in the movie, so I just excluded him from this list, even though he's definitely one of my favorite characters. So number 10 is a new character. As of season 9, it's Luke. Yes, he hasn't been in that many episodes, but when he has, he's kind of stole the show. And that to me is the mark of a beloved character or some character that I like. And to me, he's my favorite new character out of Magnus Group. It remains to be seen what's going to happen with Luke in the series, but like I said before, when he's on screen, he draws my attention and I'm interested. What's he going to say? How's he going to be involved? So Luke is definitely on this list because he is one of my favorite new characters. Number 9 is a character we've seen for a while now. It's Rosita. And a lot of people don't like her. A lot of people love her. A lot of people think she's hot. But ultimately, Rosita has done a lot of big things throughout the series. She's still around. Hopefully, she'll stick around for a while. And if you look back at her track record, she's done a lot of things, or she's tried to do a lot of things. She's a person of action, and you have to respect that. And some of her ideas haven't been the best. They even got a couple people killed. But I think she is a person that can really help out the group going forward. And I think Rosita is a character that if she's given the right storyline or role, she can be a big part of the show going forward. Is she going to be around for a while? Will she survive season 9 into season 10? I hope so. I would like to see the future of Rosita and what they plan for this character. Number 8 is an old character that's kind of like a new character, Judith Grimes. With the 6-year time jump, she has become one of my new favorite characters because of the possibility of the character. Like I said, Judith has come a long way. She's an old character. She's been a baby or a toddler or a child for a long time. And then with the 6-year time jump, we got 10-year-old or 11-year-old Judith Grimes. She can be a badass, and I'm hoping that she is. And there's just something about the actress that I buy into her being Judith Grimes, being a child of the apocalypse, being born in the apocalypse, and being there to help, kind of being stuck in a place where she wants to help people, even though her mom Michonne is like, Judith, you can't do this. But ultimately, Judith is a good, kind-hearted person, and I want to see the future of the show be with Judith Grimes. And I have to say, her katana and Rick's gun and the hat, pretty badass. Number 7 is King Ezekiel. Well, I guess he's just Ezekiel now, even though he runs the kingdom. Is he still King Ezekiel? But either way, Ezekiel brings a certain flair, cheesiness to the show. He doesn't have Shiva anymore, and that to me was one of the best parts of season 7, and that's not saying much, but Shiva is gone, and King Ezekiel is still here, and King Ezekiel is with Carol, and still has some storyline left. Will he survive season 9 into season 10? But either way, I do like King Ezekiel. And I have to say, I could have flip-flopped number 6 and 7, but number 6 is Aaron. Aaron is a character that brings a lot to the show. Ross Marquand is great. I'm excited for the future of Aaron. I think he's going to be around for a long time. When he came in, he changed the group's dynamic, where to go, going to Alexandria, and it's been great ever since. He's a character that was more of a background player that could do this and do that. Hopefully he'll get more storyline going forward, especially with the Whispers. And I think it's pretty badass that he's the one that lost his hand. And you have to admit, he looks pretty much exactly like Comic Rick on the show, which is pretty cool. I'm glad they're interpreting some things from the show and the comic and having little twists and remixes. And I hope we see Aaron for a long time. Number 5 is a character that I hope comes back very soon. It's Maggie. And I have to put that disclaimer because she's coming back in season 10, according to Angela Kang. She's coming back for the show. Maybe she's in the movies as well as the show, but Angela Kang said that she's going to come back, even though season 9, episode 5 was her last episode of the season. I'm hoping that she comes back and saves the day during the Whisperer War, which would be amazing. And I have to say, I love Maggie Rhee. I love the strong character of her. Lauren Cohan is great, beautiful, sexy, all the things of a character that I love. She runs Hilltop. Well, she used to run Hilltop and then she went away with Georgie. I really hope she comes back early in season 10, but I would assume that she's coming back to save the day during the Whisperer War, and the show can really benefit from Maggie Rhee coming back for season 10 and beyond. Number 4 is a character that we all gotta love, right? Jerry. I love Jerry. Eat, drink, and be Jerry. Jerry is awesome. He brings a lot of comedic performances and just another character that steals the show. What's he gonna do? When he's in a scene, he doesn't even have to have any lines. And I'm like, there's Jerry. I love my boy Jerry. And again, he doesn't even have to do anything. And I'm happy because Jerry is on screen. We could all use a Jerry in our life. He's funny, he's happy, he's just one of those things that's so positive that we need that from time to time. And by no means is Jerry a huge character, but he has these little things that make an episode and make The Walking Dead very enjoyable to watch. Number 3 is part of the big 3. It's the one, the only Carol. Carol is one of the characters that could be on the show for a long time, and I hope she is. She does all these little things that people take for granted, and if you go back and watch prior seasons, she has had one of the biggest, if not the biggest, transformation from season 1 to season 9. Carol is a character that early on I was like, meh, she's okay, and then season 4, season 5, season 6, she blew up. Literally, she blew up Terminus, which is awesome. She took care of the wolves, and she's a person of action, and you have to respect that. And just like Rosita, a person of action. But Carol just does so many great things, and I love watching the prior seasons because you can see the evolution of Carol and so many big moments each season. I love Carol, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for the character. Number 2 is a character just for the show, Daryl Dixon. And I love Daryl. I don't know how you could hate the character. You might not like the character and his grunting and his not showering and his, okay, yeah. And then he doesn't really have a lot of lines, but this season he does. But he's done a lot of big things. He saved Rick numerous times. He saved the group numerous times. He's a clear badass. He's a character that is going to carry the show to the end. He's probably going to carry the series for a long time. Maybe he's the last man standing. I think he'll be. But Daryl Dixon is definitely one of my favorite characters. And we definitely had to have some honorable mentions. Magna, Yumiko, really all of Magna's group is definitely a group that I'm rooting for. I hope they stick around for a long time. If you know the comics and if they stick to the comics, you know a lot of these characters should stick around for a while. We'll see if that happens in season 9 into season 10 and beyond. But Magna's group, really all of Magna's group, so Magna, Yumiko, Connie, Kelly, and obviously Luke. You know I like Luke because he's already on this list. But Magna's group is definitely a group that I'm rooting for the future. Negan is a character that I hope redeems himself. So the future for Negan could be bright, even though I'm not really the biggest fan of what he did in the past. But Negan could be around for a long time. Tara could be a bigger role this season and beyond, so we'll see how it happens. But Tara has done some good things. She's kind of funny, she's kind of annoying, and she's probably more one of the realistic characters. If there was a zombie apocalypse, most people would probably be like Tara. But I know some people don't like Tara, and some people don't like Eugene, even though I kind of do like Eugene a little bit. He's done a lot of big things, and he's helped the group in a number of ways. Hopefully continue that way. Last one is Father Gabriel. He's a character that has come a long way as well, even though he can't close a gate or lock a jail cell, but we'll see if the future is bright for Father G. And my number one character of the show is still Michonne. If you know this channel, you know that I've loved Michonne since day one, since her comic introduction, and I'm excited for the future of Michonne. She's got a lot of story ahead of her. She should be a character for a long time with the show. She's a badass. I love her dialogue. I love her demeanor. I love her katana. I love everything about Michonne. Hopefully she sticks around for a long time. And there you go, guys. That's my list. Post your comments below. Let me know your top 10 list of the characters that are still alive. And I know some people will be like, you got Maggie on there, but not Rick. Well, Maggie is supposedly coming back for season 10, and Rick is not coming back on the show. So it's my top 10 favorite characters that are still alive for the TV show. And the order is kind of tough too. I mean, you can move people up, move people down, but to me, it's obvious that the big three are my favorite three: Michonne, Carol, Daryl. You can move them around a little bit, but to me, Michonne is my favorite character and will probably always be my favorite character. So let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Show some love by hitting the subscribe button. And remember, guys, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's about love, support, and tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.